Hello everyone, how's it going today? Happy Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving, if you guys are in the US and celebrate. So I thought we'd do a bit of a cozy build, the Friends Castle Bed and Breakfast. Feels kind of good, you know, nice little place to go and get away, you know, have a little vacation. It's very, very adorable. It's very adorable. So let's go ahead and get into it. Transition back to that one, and I'll bring the box over here while I move the other camera out of the way. So continuing on the discussion from the pre-stream, yeah, not a rogue AI. I guess the opening is up top, huh? Wondrous Museum was kind of for people's own stuff, but also, like, I didn't want it to feel like you can only share your own things there, because not everyone feels like they're as creative as other people. So I didn't want it to feel like this is only for stuff that you've made. It, you know, figured it could be also for cool things that you found around the internet or wherever. But in terms of writing, I can definitely feel that seems a little unsatisfying, both in terms of, like, books you've read and things like that, or your own writings. So go ahead and post on the suggestions channel, and you know, we can see what other people feel like, and see if we can if there's a good reason to expand the Discord server. I'm perfectly open to it. You wish you could write words gooder? I understand that. Me too. Also enjoying a nice relaxing day before Thanksgiving? Awesome. You had a solo Beck Me level 1 party walk off with a bunch of treasure from a bandit lair, but the dungeon wasn't too difficult. It's hard to balance. It is. But I kind of feel like, you know, there's an element to that hard to balance. There's 10, there's 9. That gets to, you know, some things in life are just easy, and other things in life, you gotta be like, no, I can't do this. So I think that older editions of D&D, I think, do kind of get that element better. Where sometimes something is a cakewalk, and that's fine. You know? Like, you might get assigned a project for school or work that turns out to be way easier than you expected. Or you might get assigned something that seems way harder. Fighting a few goblins easy, fighting dozens of goblins hard. Yeah, and sometimes you gotta run away and regroup. Like, the nice thing about doing something solo is that it can serve as a playtest, and you can be like, all right, before I publish this, you know, let me add some more danger to it, or something. Did you get yourself an early Christmas present with a PS5? Nice. I got a lot of Lego today. There was the start of, like, they had the Insiders weekend last weekend with lots of pretty good well, a few things on sale. It was mostly double VIP points. So I got some things that were on sale, and I got some things that were going to be running out, like getting out of production soon and stuff like that. No AT-AT, though. No, I did not get that one. Basically, it was like, do I get just this, or do I get a bunch of other stuff? And I went for the bunch of other stuff. Gilded Tongue, thank you very much for the resubscription. 31 months. Very nice. Lego your ego. Well, yeah, I don't have your ego. Your birthday is next week, December 4th. Nice. Happy almost birthday, Ice-Oven. Alright, get excited about our new packaging. I would get excited about your new packaging, Lego, if you'd give it to me. I want it. Xenohyla Truncata, thank you very much for 5,000 bits. Holy cow. Wow. Wow. That is extraordinarily generous. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Was there anything in particular that that brought that on? I mean, not that there has to be. I'm just curious. Did pick up the Tuxedo Cat and Polaroid camera? Yeah, I especially want the Polaroid camera. I was looking at some things that were going out of production. Like I got the Space Shuttle Discovery because that was on sale. Love my content and want to give back something? Aw, thank you. I really do appreciate that. That is a fun build. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know Cressens likes it as well. Alright, so here is our first figure and also a pupper. This pupper works a little bit better than many of the others for a non-friends, from a non-friends point of view. Let me go ahead and get our zoom on. Pull that up. There we go. So a little, what, Scottish Terrier or something like that? Not exactly. Not exactly sure what this one is. You have several sets you need to build. You need to get off your butt and build. Yeah, I get that. I get that. So it has a gold pocket watch, and this is a really nice hairpiece. I need to see if that's available in any other colors. I might check, like Pick-a-Brick or something. Just finding a place to put them after. Yeah, that's one reason why I take stuff apart. And here's the pupper. Look at his little blep. Yorkshire Terrier. Yeah, I think that might be what I'm thinking of. I think that might be what it is. I'm bad at dog breeds. There we go. Zoom back on out. Put the pupper over there. Put our proprietress there. Sad the only ATST you can find on LEGO is retired. They've had a few. I think they've only had one, like, UCS style, though. But honestly, like, if they continue having the license, I'm sure they'll have it again. They'll have one again someday. Pac-Man set is also great. It is a large set. Yeah, I do want to get that at some point. I think I saw that it was on Costco's website. I might get it through them. Okay, a couple 1x1s. But yeah, part of it is like, I don't really want to pay a premium for Star Wars sets generally. Like the with the 20% off on the AT-AT, it came down to a reasonable like $600. Basically 10 cents per piece, which is good. I mean, like that's an appropriate value for it part per piece wise, but the fact that it has to go on sale for that just kind of feels bad, you know? So I didn't really want to get that. I mean, I did, but I also didn't. I don't know why I grabbed 2 of those. So no AT for me for now. I don't know that it's going out of production just yet, but it might be. I don't know. I'd have to go look. But I do know that it open like it. Oh, I apparently got a got some emotes. There we go. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh, the Pac-Man set also made use of the brick separator in the build? Oh, that's good. I approve. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I might get the AT-AT if it goes on better sale, but it sold out real fast, so very unsurprising. More macaroni pieces here. Another 1x6 there. Pair of white inverted slopes right there, and dark orange 2x6, 2x8. Yeah, 2x8. But yeah, I did see that the Pac-Man set was on Costco's website, so I'm gonna look at that, see what the price is like, see if that would be a good discount. Get some Blue Bricks Star Trek sets to complement the Star Wars ones. I mean, I don't buy clones. They look pretty good, all things considered. I don't know how they. Like, the models look good. I don't know how the sets compare to Lego. All right, another gray 1x4 tile, and another gray 1x4 tile here. Oh, I should look to see if, because of that, Star Trek is one of the not allowed things on LEGO Ideas. I bet it is. Doesn't help that you can't find a US distributor. No, I don't think there is one. I don't think there is one. Which is also kind of weird. Like, how it's Star Trek, one of America's like most beloved sci-fi series. How are they not being sold in the U.S.? You know? It's very bizarre. Kind of out of stock on LEGO's site, but reasonably priced for all that's included. Yeah. LEGO's own designs, other than the 4+ range, generally are pretty good price-wise, so. Alright, 2x6. We get a light blue 1x2 there. White 1x1. Oh, I wasn't looking for an actual answer, Gilded Tongue. It was very much rhetorical. Yeah, it's weird. It seems like a weird license. Like, why would Paramount license that to a German company? I guess maybe Lego doesn't think that there's enough sales, or it could also be that the Star Wars license prevents Star Trek licenses. I don't know. If that is a disallowed line of ideas, like on the Lego ideas, then I would definitely say that it's a licensing thing where they can't do it because of the Star Wars license. I'd guess. But aren't Marvel and DC owned by the same people now? Raven Software did make both Star Trek and Star Wars games a while ago. They aren't. Okay. Who has DC then? Because Marvel is part of Disney these days. DC is Warner Brothers. Ah, got it. Okay, well, to be fair, they do have other deals with Warner Brothers. Like, I think Harry Potter is technically through Warner Brothers. Because the Harry Potter license is the movie license. And I think Lord of the Rings is also through Warner Brothers. There is a rumor that the next September collectible minifig series is going to be Spider-Man. Who were the Warner Brothers? What were they like? Alright, we got a lime green frog, aka a nerd. Be a weird reasoning. Star Wars and Star Trek shouldn't be opposed, just different. Well, so it depends. Like, it could also just be a decision based on internal competition. Like, if they feel that, you know, Lego may feel that having both could devalue the other. So it might be better to get, like, concentrated sales rather than risk having sales split between multiple lines. Because the thing about these sorts of products is that, like, you need to sell a certain amount to make them profitable. Actually, this should be on this one. So if having the Star Wars and Star Trek licenses caused them both to sell lower numbers, in, like, they might sell the same number in total as having one, but then having them both means that both of them would sell lower numbers. That might not be as profitable. because you're not selling as many units of any given thing. I think that's one reason why they don't make much of their own space lines these days as well, or castle. All right, so spare parts. We've got a bright yellow, bright orange, and pink 1x1 plate flowers. Gold 1x1 cylinder plate with clock printing. A dark green 1x1 tile, and a dark orange 1x1 quarter cylinder tile as our spare parts. Okay, bag number 2. IP licenses can be just silly, such as Battletech. It has 2 trademark owners, one for the tabletop novels, Tops, and the other for the video game side, Microsoft. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some weird stuff like that. Look at all the flesh windows. So many flesh windows. All right, bag number 2. One of the reasons why I wanted this set is because it has the wooden style door, but in blue. So that's pretty nice. And we get a pane of glass in it. There we go. And a doorknob. Ah, but I7, are the buildings made of minifigs, or are the minifigs made of building? It's like the gingerbread dilemma. Alright, lots of clear 1x1 bricks, which I do love. Okay, there we go. Get that right there. Okay, there is our 5 1x1 clear bricks. Right there. Bullshark mech from the Hairbrain Scheme Battletech game. It's a neat mech, but not fully canon on the tabletop because it's from the video game. That is definitely weird. That is definitely weird. Thanks for explaining that. It's the same sort of reasoning that led to TSR's downfall. So that may be part of it for TSR. TSR had some pretty significant other problems that probably contributed more. Here's one example. Dragon Dice. Dragon Dice, probably more responsible for TSR's downfall than any other particular thing. So it was an attempt to get into, like, you know, they had Spellfire the card game as a competitor to Magic, but they wanted more collectible card, like, alternatives to the collectible card thing that was more unique. You have some of these somewhere, you think? I actually gave a bunch of them away. I kept some individual ones that just to like, because they were interesting. And howdy, Sealan, how's it going? And so the reason why they may have led to TSR's downfall is that, so they produced a whole bunch, they brought them to Gen Con, and they sold out. They sold like hotcakes. They sold incredibly well at Gen Con. I think they had like 135,000 packs or something like that. And they all sold, and they were a huge hit. So Lorraine Williams said to the manufacturer, "We want more, give us a discount." And the manufacturer was like, "Sure, we'll give you a discount if you make 1 million. Not 1 million dice, 1 million packs." And TSR was like, "Okay." Some of those original packs still being sold today by the retailer, by the company that has taken over the product and has brought out some new product, some new expansions and stuff like that. But yeah. It was a bit of a mess. Yeah, Williams made a lot of bad decisions. So that was a big part of it. I personally don't think that there was a big problem with the amount of products that they were putting out. Because it's really a case of like, you might, like, they may have been splitting the market to some degree, but you could make the same argument about, like, a music company, like a music producer producing, you know, 100 bands. Are they splitting the market? Yes. Yes, you could say that it would be better for them to only produce 4 bands and sell the same number of albums, but only for those 4 bands rather than for 100 bands. The problem is that the numbers don't work that way because it's not a guaranteed trade-off. Many of those people who were buying, like, you know, for band 76 would not buy one of those 10 bands that they would you know, like, if they just went with the 10 best-selling bands they had, you know, the sales numbers wouldn't convert. And I think that is the case for TSR, is that a lot of those numbers wouldn't necessarily convert. Hard to create that many albums with less bands, too. Well, but you don't necessarily need, like, I don't mean fixed number of albums, I mean number of album sales. So it doesn't matter which album it is, it doesn't matter if it's a new album or an old album or something like that. I'm talking about number of sales. You know, the reason you produce so many albums like that is because a lot of people are not going to buy some of them. Like, you're trying to cater to different genres of tastes. But even then, you can't say, all right, well, we're just going to produce one jazz album, we'll produce one rap album, we'll produce one, you know, rock album. Because it doesn't work that way either. So I think a lot of TSR's sales would not have converted to other things if they had just, like, reduced their numbers of products. Feel like you opened a rabbit hole there, but at least it's interesting? Yeah. Well, so part of it is because, like, one of the great things about TSR really was the number of different settings that they produced. They're very interesting. Lots of interesting ideas and stuff like that. And I think one of the problems with D&D today is the lack of product diversity. I think they very much are relying on DM's Guild to do what the companies used to do themselves, but that also reduces the quality in a lot of cases and stuff. Still think they could have done without Buck Rogers. You don't think it had enough fan base at the time to be viable? Maybe not. I don't know. Certainly, it was a problem that, there was a major conflict of interest. I've looked at the rules for Buck Rogers, and that is a really cool... it's a really cool modification of the AD&D engine to do science fiction gaming. And the computer game, the Gold Box computer games are a lot of fun. Like, they're some of the better Gold Box games. As for the fan base, I don't know. And I prefer fantasy gaming anyway, so I don't know that I would have been big into playing it. But it's certainly interesting. Alright, so we got a little kitchen table here. I think this is supposed to be a coffee pot. Not sure, like, I assume that this is like a jar of jam. It's a loaf of bread there, and some cookies. They're not Jammy Dodgers, though. Like, I kind of think that the skill system in the Buck Rogers game is better than the proficiency system in AD&D. But I haven't played around with it enough, and I don't like the idea that those skills are universal. Like, I still think that you should have to purchase skills in some way. Whereas in Buck Rogers, if you're a medic, you have access to all of those medic skills, and you have some degree of ability with them. You haven't seen the rules for Buck Rogers? You've never seen it outside of my Gold Box LPs? Oh yeah, no, I had to dig around for some of the products myself. And I have not seen all of them by any means. I do enjoy that one of the pieces of art for a hover car, I think it is. I can't remember exactly. It is a straight up. It is the small re-entry vehicle that Nina Purpleton uses in 0083 and Rekua uses in Zeta Gundam. Straight up. It is a straight up copy of that. It's great. I love it. But yeah, like the Gold Box games did not use many of those skills at all. Like, you can get through that game and put no points into some of them because they're not used at all. At least the game will tell you which ones are not used, I believe. So you don't need to put any points into it. Love to be able to find some of the old hard copy Battletech rulebooks. Some of the old books are neat, but it can be hard to find. I think I got one from a friend of mine. He was getting, like, his mother was actually clearing out a whole bunch of old role-playing products and novels and stuff that she had been storing in her attic or something like that. And I took a few of them. One of them is definitely a Battletech book. Some of them were a little grungy, so I didn't take everything. Howdy, Tom Brown. How's it going? But if you want it, hit me up. It would have been from the 90s. Hovercars makes you hope you one day colonize Mars, and Nissan begins building cars there, and the first Mars model is the Nissan Algabe. Good, now that you're off. Nice. I feel like that might be a reference to something that I am missing, not a rogue AI. I love getting these pieces. They're really neat. Oh, got it. All right. I am not super familiar with Dune stuff outside of the David Lynch movie. Most other things I don't necessarily remember. But I love the David Lynch movie, so, you know. I do tend to remember those things. Okay, above the window we get some 1x1 quarter cylinder tiles. There we go. Alright, we get a doggy bowl here. Oops. Get our pupper treat there, and that is going to go right in here. There we go. Alright, and a pot. There it is. But yeah, the nice thing about, or what I think one of the pretty cool things about the Buck Rogers skill system is that it's all percentage based, and it has a formalized system of determining whether a skill check is going to be, like, difficult or not. And if it's, you know, based on its difficulty, it's like at half score or a quarter score or something like that. Really wish there was a chance for Battletech to get its own series. It could really be Game of Thrones, but with mechs. Yeah, just don't let Netflix have it. That was a FASA game, wasn't it? Because I think with, you know, if FASA had managed to stay together, I think that might have done more for actual, like, competition and having more variety in terms of big games out there. Because the Shadowrun series could have been awesome, too. He once asked, and FASA apparently meant Fredonia Aerospace Administration. There's one. Getting the glass into these windows is actually a lot easier than some of the other colors. I think this plastic may be a little bit more inherently flexible than some of the other shades. Right now, Catalyst is doing good things with BattleTech on the tabletop side. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you would have had a cohesive strategy with multiple game systems and stuff like that. Not to, you know, I wasn't intending any of that to be a criticism of the current licensors or anything. All right, and a 4x8. There we go. Nice little round windows right there. It's pretty cool. I don't know what they're going to do with those technicals on the backside. Okay, get that in there. Make sure the mold marks are facing down. You've now seen a video of Liberace playing Turkey in the Straw in several variations. Well, I can't say that I've ever heard of that at all, so, my day has been fine otherwise. Just fine. Nice lavender 2x2 cylinder tile. Oh, that's going to be for a tree. I got it. Yeah, alright. You don't like that somehow in like 100 years since Twilight of the Clans, the IS has not meaningfully closed the tech gap with the clans since that point? Gotta have that stasis though. Brown twigs on that side. And that goes in right here. All right, that explains what the what the technicals were for. All right, so quite a few spare parts here. We got 1x1 plates in beige and white. 1x1 cylinder tiles in nougat and nougat with a doggy, like a doggy biscuit pattern, little paw print. Beige with frosting and sprinkle cookie design. Gray and trans light blue. Then we got 1x1 quarter cylinder tile in flesh. Trans red 1x1 cylinder plate. Brown 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud. Gray 1x1 pyramid. Dark orange 1x1 tile with round end. Black friction pin. Brown carrot top. Bright green carrot top. And a silver spoon. So we can be born with a silver spoon in our hand, in our mouths. One other kind of amusing thing with BattleTech is Earth is a fairly great place to live. 90% of the time, people on Earth live around 150 years. A normal work week is like 20 hours, and your basic needs are guaranteed. Yeah, that's how you know it's fantasy. It's not science fiction, it's fantasy. You know the oligarchs wouldn't let that happen. Alright, let's see. So, first up, oh, these are the new red-orange shade. So we get some carpeting in here. Dark red 1x1s with round ends. Stop adhering to my finger, please. That is a contrast with the Buck Rogers game, where Earth is basically a blighted wasteland. Or at least a partially blighted wasteland, filled with ruins of the old world. Alright, next up. Dark green pin connector and a pink. Where's the pink? There's the pink umbrella. Pink umbrella, right there. I love using that piece for an umbrella holder. That's really great usage. Buck Rogers and Battleship Yamato have surprisingly many things in common. I mean, it's kind of a common trope. It might even be because of Buck Rogers. I do not recall what the original Buck Rogers was like with regards to Earth. I do know that the 25th Century reboot that TSR did, story-wise, is very different from the old cartoon and comic strip, I should say, and TV show and everything like that. Okay, some dark red round and 1x1 tiles there. Okay, side studs go this way. All right. There we go. Okay, looks like this is a bureau of some sort. I think these are supposed to be drawers. There we go. Get that right in there. Okay, and another pair of tiles back here for the carpet. Where is the last one? There it is. There we go. And a brown panel piece. Apparently, the original comic strip of Buck Rogers was similarly dystopian, with the Americans of the 25th century fighting Yellow Peril enemies in another world war. Well, that does not surprise me. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've read about it at some point, but that does not surprise me at all. But was the but was it like not apocalyptic, but post-destruction of Earth, like with people on the other worlds, or was it just another World War kind of thing? All right, so this is some stickers would go here. I'm pretty sure this is the log book for the bed and breakfast for signing in. 7-Up is releasing a Shirley Temple variety. Huh. Weird. Okay, a bell for service. A teacup. One-by-one cylinder brick. And a silver pen with dark gray tips. Actually, that might be the gunmetal gray. I'm not sure. That goes right there in there for the pencil holder. One by 3. Half arch piece. Okay, 1x6 and 1x4. There we go. You like bed and breakfast? They're often a nice experience. Yeah, I definitely stayed in a few in the UK many, many years ago. A sticker with keys on it would go here. I've probably stayed in some others, and I just don't remember, though. I don't know. It's been a while. And a gold tap. We have a dark pink 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud and a new red gold small dome. There we go for our little lamp there, wall lamp. There we go. All right, another angle there. Corner brick and a light blue 1x1. And finally a 1x2. Seems the Mongols conquer most of the world, leaving a lot of destruction. They have disintegrator weapons, and the Americans start as loose coalitions of rebels, and there are settlements in the solar system, even with space pirates. Well, yeah, because he was out in space. Ah, those old cereals that just kind of make you go, yee, these days. Howdy, Bahamut, how's it going? Alright, so this is going to be like a chandelier here, I think. Tired? Tired? Well, why don't you just mega flare the tired away? Isn't that how it works? Okay, there we go. And then get these. Flip this over. Buck Rogers started in 1929. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's one of the very first ones. Did remember watching a 5-hour-long BattleTech video on the First Succession War. There were just so many war crimes listed in that video. Yeah, Gilded Tongue. Just a couple, aren't there? Just a few, one or two. Things like that. I mean, some of it's just the time that it was written in, really. No, that does not go in there. I was curious. Does that go in there? Yes, it does. Happy for one thing, the Mongol Empire showed up, which means that the Mongol bloodline showed up. Nice. Woohoo, more bloodlines! Your Majesty, dire news. A horde of horse nomads have appeared on the horizon, conquering everything in their path. This is fantastic news. I love it. What do you mean, Your Majesty? There's a new bloodline that I can get in the family. That's what you're talking about now? When we might all be killed? Well, yeah, I gotta focus on the important things. By all the gods, Your Majesty. And he treats them like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. I never did get that many in my family in any of my LPs, sadly. Alright, then we have our gray microphones here to top off these. There we go. Ah, okay, that's going to go in there. Alright, understood. Okay, this just loosely rests in there. Understood. Right, this is, okay, so this is offset by half a stud there. That's to keep it from going back. Pretty neat. Let me get the banisters here. Set to build, bringing us a raid of 52. Thank you very much. Go ahead and get you a shout out there. How's it going, everyone? There is no surrendering of bricks. I am a dragon. I hoard them. No surrender. All right. This is a very adorable first floor. So what were you up to, Set to Build? How's it going? Nice. It is a very cute front desk there. I love the carpet here. Your king needs them? No. No, I refuse. I refuse. Here. You know what? You know what? I will give you one thing. Have some breakfast soup. So what were you up to tonight? Alright, so that is it for that. The set looks so good, and you're still yet to get it. Yeah, it's adorable. I actually got this on sale at Costco. Very nice. Alright, so spare parts. We got 1x1 cylinder plates with hollow studs in gray and dark pink. A teacup in white. 1x1 cylinder plates with top pegs in gold and white. Gold tap. Gold 1x1 plate flower. A dark red 1x1 tile with round end. Bright orange 1x1 tile. Gray microphone. Silver pen with dark gray tips. And a pearlescent 1x1 gem thingy. Started Optimus Prime. Nice. That is a good set. That is a good set. Apparently, there is a rumor that the Soundwave is coming next year. Yeah, good haul of pieces. I really enjoy getting spare parts. Yeah, yeah. Bumblebee was okay. I have not gotten it, and I don't know that I will. Partly because, you know, yellow. Not a huge fan of yellow, but that one I may have to get. I'm very doubtful that they will do something like Starscream, or certainly they won't do Megatron. Wait, what did I say? I meant Soundwave. What did I say? Now I'm doubting what I said. I don't actually remember what I said now. I said Starscream? Okay, I did not mean Starscream. I am sorry. Not Starscream. Soundwave. Well, I said that they won't make Starscream or Megatron. What did I say was coming next year? Or rumor has it that... Because I meant Soundwave. Okay, I did say that Soundwave was coming next year. Good. All right. Thank you. Sorry, I started doubting myself. Okay. Had a moment of panic. Hope his cassettes are included. No idea. We don't have any. Sets. I mean, like pictures yet. Nothing too military about a boombox, right? Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of the idea. I mean, they could definitely do a lot of Autobots. Does have the word boom in it? Don't tell Lego. Alright. Do we have a mold mark on here? I do not see one. Oh, right. It's right there. Okay, that's fine. Right, because these are solid studs. There's a 1x2 brick. Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder if they're planning to do a Transformer every year. Hello? 1x1 cylinder plate. Oh, there you are. Hiding in plain sight. by being the same color as my cloth fabric. You've heard good things about the new Transformers comic line? Well, that's excellent. Alright, white. Similar issue with Minecraft Bedrock Edition has tons of add-on choices. It won for blaster weapons. Huh. I don't think I've ever played Bedrock Edition, so I do not know. There we go. Alright, and a 2x4 round end tile there. Okay, I do need 2 of these. Does tie into G.I. Joe. They had crossed over a number of times in the comics. Is there a new G.I. Joe comic out then, or are they just, like, tying it back to the original G.I. Joe stuff? I mean, I neither know nor pay attention to any of these things, honestly. Alright. Dark red 2x2 inverted curve slopes. I think it's a new story called The Energon Universe. So it's just tying into the concept of G.I. Joe kind of thing, like general stuff rather than a specific current G.I. Joe product line or something. It's easiest Minecraft for you to use at this time? You still like Java Edition better? Well, I haven't played Minecraft since I last streamed it, so it's very much what I am just used to. Alright. Oh, I see. Okay. So these get in here, and then they turn. Alright. That is actually pretty interesting. Let's fix that chandelier. Completely unrelated, yesterday I started your recording of Quest 64. It's somehow worse than you remembered it. Can't say that I'd heard anything one way or the other about it, really, other than it existed. Alright, we got light blue 1x1 peak slopes here. Picked up 8 boosters for Magic the Gathering at Walmart for cheap. I saw a really interesting new study today that found that not only did when Walmart came into a new area, not only did all the other known stuff, like bad things happen, like closing down local businesses and stuff like that, but it also depressed wages and put more people into poverty, like 2% poverty increase in areas where they came in, and in total cost the like something like $3 billion every year or something. It's pretty crazy. If there's any console you could play all the RPGs for, it's the N64, because there's like 5 to 6. Yeah, I know. I'm Monopolistic power over the labor market does that. It's more monopsonistic rather than monopolistic. Similar concept, but other end of the stream. There we go. You were avoiding less known words? Oh, come on. That's silly. Just use them. Alright, another lavender 2x2 cylinder plate here. There we go. Still supporting your local hobby shop. Not going to pass up cheap packs either. Oh, it's more of a, like, it's not something that any individual person can do. Like, that's... It's not something that you personally can do anything about, really. Alright. That is a really interesting way of doing the roundness. I like it. Definitely would not have thought about turning these parts here. Unless you were very rich and thus could distort the market yourself to your whim. Yes, well. Yes. If you yourself were Elon Musk. Okay, get a carrot top in there. There we go. And a second one with a bright yellow flower, a leaf, and a 3-leaf top. There we go. Alright, and the other one... I assume these are the bright green leaves. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're the regular green. Alright, and then there we take the 3-leaf piece. Okay, now for the tree. So we want 4 of these together. Okay, and get our 2L axle there. Okay, and finally the 5th one. 3L bar. One of these little guys. And why there isn't a 3L axle there, I don't know. Because this is just going to turn. It's very weird. Okay, dino tail and a brown carrot top. One thing that always surprised you about the G.I. Joe comics is how they handled the October Guard, a Soviet team similar to G.I. Joe. They were shown as soldiers similar to the Joes. Oh, okay. I guess that is why. So that they can turn that. Okay, makes some amount of sense, I suppose. I will allow it. Alright, so this is one of the new leaf elements, and it's basically designed to look like a whole bunch of these pieces, which is pretty neat. Go ahead and zoom in here. See, it's like a cluster of these individual leaf elements, which is pretty neat. I like it. Okay, so again, I'm not sure what color leaves I need. Not very obvious. There we go. Okay, nope, that's correct, because we need 4. 2 and 2. Alright, palm tree top. If there's anything about this new set for Magic you're getting some cards you've been wanting to get, still not getting the ones you really want, though. That is unfortunate. Okay, then we get the dark green ones. So that will not go all the way down. So these will go lower because they have the underside cylinder is designed to fit in between studs, and the underside cylinder here is designed to be full brick width. Oops, not there. Right there. That's what I get for not looking. On a side note, sometimes when you go on Facebook, there is a person you somehow come across who does videos on trying to identify Lego pieces for people, or Lego sets based on the Lego pieces. I could totally do that. That would be so much fun. Like, I have done that for people on, like, people who've come into this video, these streams and stuff. Howdy, Vigastry, how's it going? Alright, so, bright green 3-leaf plant, bright green 3L bar, light blue 1x1 peak slope, and beige 1x1 cylinder tile as extra pieces. And that is the first floor done. I do really like this table. I think it's supposed to be like a, you know, like breakfast. You know, some coffee, there's some jam, bread, cookies, spoon. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. We can put our pupper in here. Going for the doggy bowl. And our proprietor doesn't really have anywhere to stand. We put her outside to welcome new people who are a little late. That's why she's holding her her watch. There we go. That is a nice hairpiece, though. Is this a typical castle from LEGO system with glow-in-the-dark skeletons and catapults? No. No. Yeah, it might be a continental breakfast. I wasn't sure if you would have that at a bed and breakfast, though. Alright, next up, second floor. Oh yeah, it was the ghosts, not the skeletons. I love those guys. I am sad that they don't make them anymore. They totally should. Everything's better with glow-in-the-dark ghosties. Any other minifig parts? Or mini doll parts? No. Not much of an attraction for a bed and breakfast, then? Your wife and you like to stay at haunted ones? I mean, it could be haunted. They should totally do a Friends Ghost. Just because that would weird me out as much as the Too Sexy Santa Claus, Friends Santa Claus. That would really amuse me a lot. Alright, let's see. Okay, we are going to need this, so I will put that up there. Gotta have a Santa harem. Oh, I do. I do. You have no idea how many Santas I have. I have so many. I don't know if I have this hairpiece. Alright, then there is a letter to put inside the suitcase, which is a pretty fun-looking, I guess it's more of a postcard, like the back side of a postcard. Yeah. Yeah, it's a postcard. Of course, you can't flip it over and see a cool picture. How many do I have? I have no idea. Like, not only do you have no idea how many Santas I have no idea how many Santas I have. But I have a bunch. I absolutely do have a bunch. Oh yeah. Oop. He needs his camera. There we go. And a sticker would go on the suitcase, but I'm not going to put one on. But he does have a cookie. You know, packing the important things in your suitcase. Packing the important things in your suitcase. Clothes? No. Underwear? No. Toothbrush? No. Cookie? Oh yeah. And there's a smartphone. I like this suitcase. It's pretty cool. Alright, so here are the two mini dolls. Go ahead and zoom in on them. Do not think I have this hairpiece. He's got his bright blue camera, which makes me think that it's always an underwater camera. I do like this suitcase here because it can hold a 1x2 tile. And then, of course, we've got our classic suitcase as well. All right, get them over there. All right, next up. They can just paint on another set of clothes. Swap out their bodies, their legs, that kind of thing. Alright. 1x6 by 5 panel. They're called mini dolls. That's what LEGO calls them, as opposed to minifigs. Alright, got a nice dark blue carpet here. A bit of lint there. Or a rug, I should say. Dark blue macaroni tiles. And azure 2x2 tile in the center. Okay, and a 4x8 half cylinder. Three by 3 corner plate. Nice addition. Now, if they would only just do 3x3 corner bricks as well, we can hope. All right, more 1x1 plates. There is more bright orange in this set than I was expecting. Not a bad thing, just an observation. And let's see, a white one over here. Okay. Bright orange 1x1 tile. Where's the mold mark? There it is. Hide that. 1x2 tile. There we go. Oh, I see. It's a bed. I was wondering what we were making here. Opens a pack that has a board wipe card with the funniest lore story bit to him. Perfect, use it. Take it into battle. Alright, and that goes right there. Very interesting half bed. Okay, and a sticker would go on that triangular piece. Not sure exactly what that is supposed to be, but that bed goes right there. Alright. Clerics on both sides prayed for an end to the conflict. The gods didn't play favorites. Yeah, that's going to happen. That is going to happen. Alright, another corner. Okay, this is interesting because it does appear like they are making basically the same thing on both sides. No, it's pretty funny. Like, I mean, it is certainly an amusing picture. Because it does speak to a hubris. A little bit of monkey paw action. There's our bright orange 1x1 plate there. Okay. Now, since we know what is going to happen, like, it's kind of weird to me that they're not doing this, and they're doing it this way instead. Because it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other there. And then you wouldn't have these studs. But at the same time, it is doing non-standard building, especially in non-18 plus sets, is pretty nice. Okay, we have another one of these with a triangle with a sticker on it. You like the monkey's paw as cursed items go? It's a wish tool best left alone by adventurers. I mean, cursed items are always good. Okay, the fun thing that it's showing is that you can, depending on like who is staying at the bed and breakfast, you can swap these around. So it's like, if there's a couple staying there, you can do this. If it's just friends, you can do this, which is actually a pretty cool idea. I like that. That is really nice. Doesn't have anything to do with how the bed parts are set up, but... Well, okay. I guess it does, now that I think about it, because that would be wider. You wouldn't have that kind of shape. Okay. I see that now. All right. Monkey's paw has no side effects from the wishes. Yeah, there's nothing, there's no harm in it at all. Make your wish. Make it. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, the fun thing about, oops. The fun thing about the monkey paw story is that you don't actually know what happened, because the couple that made the wish, they never opened the door. So you don't know what the, what was actually going to happen. Life cereal? I think you mean breakfast soup. Let's get the term proper here. That is breakfast soup. Life breakfast soup. I heard me summoned. Who summons me? I bring the breakfast soup. The breakfast soup of your dreams. Everything's better with breakfast soup. Except maybe your dental bill. But that's neither here nor there. Let's see, white 1x4. And a 1x8 beige tile. You can't kill me, I'm immortal. Does it have ham bits in it? No, it does not. It's just breakfast soup. Everyone's favorite. The breakfast of champions does involve soup. This is a nice pair of colors. Dark green and this red-orange, they go together pretty nicely. Alright, and then we get the 8x8 round end plate. Alright, double pair of flesh windows. Just remember the shenanigans of the paw in Phasmophobia. The wish for life was the only thing it could grant without a cruel twist, but it could still grant that with a punishment. Alright, more flesh windows. There we go. I have the power of breakfast soup, little bunny. You have no power over me. 'Cause I have breakfast soup. Breakfast soup powers. And you know you can have breakfast soup any time of the day. In the shower, out of the shower, for dinner, for lunch. That's the power of breakfast soup. You have no idea what's going on? Oh, don't worry. It's fine. Just go with the flow. That's the power of in-jokes, too. Ah, in-jokes. Aren't they wonderful? Alright, let's see. One by one. Side studs. Flesh window. Wouldn't breakfast soup in the shower just be soup? Eating in the shower, especially a bowl of already soggy food, gross. See, this is the great thing about just being able to come up with these random ideas and tossing them out willy-nilly for what they may entail, is that they evoke some strong reactions, and it is so much fun. Ah, feels good. Feels good. Fun like pickled ham? No. Hey, can't do that, Bahamut, because breakfast soup is stronger than Mega Flare. It's true, you know. Ald's an evil instigator. Someone should tell his mom. I mean, she knows about breakfast soup. Kind of like burgers include cheese, lettuce, tomato, and pickles? No. No. They most definitely do not. They are simply a charbroiled hamburger sandwich, and some French fried potatoes. All right, and then we have our inverted corner slope. Love these pieces. Always fun. 1x2 plate right there. There's about an 18% chance this bed and breakfast has a lavatory. There are a surprising number of lavatories in Friend sets. At least surprising if you know, like, grew up with Lego in the 80s. She hasn't socked me with a dictionary over it? Well, no, of course not. Why would she? She recognizes the power of breakfast soup. As should everyone. Is it, though? Is it? If it was wrong, would I continue to do it? Okay, flesh 1x1 cylinder tiles. There we go. No, I like rightness, which is why I like breakfast soup. Then we have nice little balcony up there. Okay, I only have one of these. Did one of them fall on the floor? Or is one of them still in the bag? Nope. Not in the bag. Did one of them fall on the floor? You know what? I haven't seen that used. Is that going to be the last? Yes. Okay. I got an extra one of these instead of one of these. So I will have to send in to Lego to get a replacement. Wrong is calling those windows flesh-colored. I mean... Alright, so... technically extra spare parts. Clear 1x1 cylinder tile and dark green 1x1 cylinder tile. Extra parts from me, a bright orange 2x3 tile, which is really nice, but I get that instead of the 4x4 macaroni in sand blue. So I will definitely have to get a replacement from Lego. It's not a structural piece, so it's not that big of a deal. These rooms seem kind of finger-swishing small. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's almost as if it's made for kids. It is a 12+ set. Alright, so bag number 6. Okay, so 5 of these. Can you remember 7, 10, 6 as your rolled numbers for minifigs if you can't be here for them? I hope someone else can, because I will probably not. I got a lot of things on my mind. But someone please do. Someone get a sticky note out and make a note for themselves. Get this at an angle. There we go. Alright, so then we're doing another one of these. Right in there. Alright, light blue macaroni tiles. One by 1 to 1 by 2 upward brackets there. Alright, so we are basically making the exact same thing we did on the first floor here. Oops. Window and dark pink. There we go. Then up on the top. And 1 by 1 to 1 by 2 downward brackets. So technically the flesh color is light nougat, but I do enjoy calling it flesh more because it's terrible. And really, if you can't be terrible, then what's the point? What is the point? Opens a bag of dill-flavored potato chips. See, exactly. You know, Bahamut wants to be wrong. Wrong in the worst way possible. Completely and utterly and incontrovertibly wrong. Wrong in a not good way, in fact. A way that truly does show that you do not think your body is a temple. It is sad, really. So sad. Get on there. There we go. I don't know what it is that makes these parts particularly hard to get on. Your body's a temple, just one of those found in schlocky adventure novels with crumbling bits and curses. I'm going to put these on because I do not want to wait. It's easier to put them on here. There we go. Gasp, you're cheating. Cheating by coming up with these in advance. No, it's okay. I'm just teasing. No, that is not on there. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, so once again, we are getting these turned at the angle, which is pretty neat. I like that. It's definitely an interesting way of making the curved shape there. Actually, no, I don't want that. There it is. These are fun little 2-plate tall side stud pieces as well. Okay, and that slides right in there. Lavender 2x2 cylinder tile with center stud. Okay, get that one there. Try to put the effort into doing as many different job types as you can while staying in build theme. I figured as much. I was just teasing. It really was. I like how like this is basically smooth here. The wall or the window is flush with these pieces, which is pretty nice. All right, gold 2x2 plate. It's getting a bit harder these days. Well, that's what a challenge is for. Or, wait. That's why it is a challenge. I don't know, never mind. I may be tired. Maybe. There we go. There's the chair back. Dark pink 1x2 and 2x2. And a sticker would go on there for cushion. Okay, so we get that. Right there. Yeah, my main Thanksgiving was actually on the weekend, because I had some family coming through. But we are going to have a secondary, smaller Thanksgiving tomorrow. With just some, a smaller subset, like the closer family kind of thing. That and my one of my sisters couldn't make it down for this past weekend, so... So Ald knows about second Thanksgiving? Yes. Yes, he does. The best part about it is getting second ham. Ain't seen nobody. Alright, so that's going to go in there, and that is going to go in there. Another sticker for a cushion, I'm betting, is going on there. Yep. Okay. Couple nice comfy chairs to sit in. Have a chat while staying at the bed and breakfast. Oh, there's also a piece that I missed. Oh, wait. You know what? That 2x3 was not extra. That 2x3 was a picture that was supposed to go on the wall. So that was not extra. My mistake. Hopefully you won't lose power. Is there a storm moving through? Actually, where'd my... Oh, there's my phone. What are we looking at weather-wise tomorrow? Oh yeah, rain in the morning. Yes, there is a little storm. Okay. A little table. Getting called to work at 8 a.m. to shovel. Ugh. That seems like they should be getting someone else to do. So I'm missing this piece. I will maybe look around a little bit more in case it did, like, go off into a onto the floor and I just didn't see it earlier. Maybe when we do minifigs, I'll look around. Alright, so we get some plants here, some leaves, flower. Get that right on there. Pink flower. Another pink flower. Okay, lime green leaf piece. A yellow and a pink flower. Oops. Oh dear. Okay, this seems a little bit fragile. There is not enough holding that together. There needs to be some more. Okay, another one. Get a leaf. Pink flower. Another leaf. Foliage element. Some leaves. Yellow flower. And then down here, more foliage, more leaves, and another yellow flower. Okay, and then right there, connecting these, locking them in with bright green 3-leaf elements. There we go. Okay, and this is going to be a vine up the wall here. There we go. And it's kind of making a vine across this way from over here. Little outdoor table with a teacup and a teapot. It is short and stout. There is its handle, there is its spout. That is a cute vine. Yeah, I like the what they do. It is it's getting a little bit of a curl to it. Or actually, that's probably because I pushed it in too far. Now that I look at it. Yeah, that's better. Now it's not coming out this way as much. Oh, they definitely are, but since this is a Lego set, they don't need to care about that kind of thing. And some people do like the aesthetics. So if you like the aesthetics and you're not too concerned about the damage, well, go for it. All right, so a sticker would go on there about the bed and breakfast, and that fit on. Actually, let's turn that around so that the little hole. Actually, that goes right there. There we go. All right, spare parts. Gray 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud, and beige 1x1 cylinder plate with bar. There we go. So far, so good. All right, bag number 7. That is going to be the end of that set of instructions, and here we do the roof. Be back later if I'm still on in 40 minutes. Got to carry someone to work. All right. I probably will be. I don't think that we'll get through this and all the minifigs in that period of time. House you grew up in had a bougainvillea plant that you thought was dead. Then one year its vines started just taking over the whole house. Huh. Guess it was probably in like torpor or something. All right. So we got our pink suitcase here. There we go. Raspberries and mint sounds like an excellent tea. Yeah, it may not be as much fun if you're fighting with it over the yard, though. go. And inside her suitcase, which a sticker would go on, we have a list. So again, no clothes, only list. All right, I love this hairpiece too. This is a lovely hairpiece. Get a zoom in if I can click on the zoom thing properly. Nice shiny shoes as well. They're metallic pink. But yeah, look at this hairpiece. Isn't that a great piece? So much texture to it. Her little jacket is cute too. I like the design on it. All right, get her over there. All right, next up. Do I like these figures or the traditional better? Oh, I'm definitely a minifig person. I see the appeal of these for sure, and I think that they're great and well designed. But for my personal preference is minifigs. It is nice that they have variety for other people, other kids who want something a little bit different. And as it stands, like, the minifig is still the standard. When they do an adult set, it's not mini dolls, it's minifigs. So they look kind of weird to you. I mean, part of that is just what you're used to. Like, I've been looking at Lego mini dolls for so long now that they don't look weird to me anymore. They just look like a different sort of Lego figure. Kind of like how Belleville figures look to me, but not quite. Scala still looks a little bit weird to me. Not gonna lie. And let's see. Technic minifigs. These do not look weird to me. Where is my last weird one? Ah, there he is. There he is. And then there's Jack Stone. Funny how minifigs were supposed to be toddlers. They did first kind of use them. What are all these things making cameos? They're just other types of figures. Yeah. So the minifigs were. Well, I don't know if they were really first. It may have been parallel. I'd need to go back and look. Because they had, like, early forms of minifigs without movable legs or arms. And they had those as minifig scale things at the time. But certainly some early minifigs were in the brain, please. Homemaker line, yeah. The Homemaker line as babies and toddlers. Howdy, Shield of Hope. How's it going? Yeah, if you haven't seen the Homemaker sets, I definitely recommend checking them out. They are an interesting artifact. They're pretty neat, actually. Other than the one super-duper racist one. Ignore that one. Doing well. Gonna have Thanksgiving dinner soon. Nice. Day early? It is the website Brickset. They like do weekly lists of the most searched for sets on their site, and that one is pretty consistent. Pretty consistently one of the most searched for. Very likely a kind of like an attempt to dunk on Lego by, like, you know, look how racist they used to be. It's like everyone was. Come on, give me a break. Kitchen living room sets had some nice details. Oh, yeah, yeah. I never got any of those, and I wish that I had. I probably wouldn't have... Well, I definitely did want some of them as a kid. But I knew about them only after they were no longer being made. They have some interesting parts in them and everything. Same thing with the Fabuland sets. I wish I'd gotten some of those. Yes, a day early. Nice. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, we had our Thanksgiving actually quite a bit early. Our main Thanksgiving was on the weekend. Yes, they were from the 70s. Another 3x3 corner plate and a 1x6. Okay, then bright blue, or light blue, I should say. Love this shade. Remember the Vespa that was entirely in this shade? That's such a good set. Very, very pretty. Alright, now we got some dark blue over here. There we go, and a beige 1x1. Alright, and then a pair of 1x2s with top clips. Oh, I'm too lazy to learn the actual Lego color names. I'm sure I will eventually. If I need any of them for a specific build, which it might work for the Radish Gundam vessel. I'd have to think about it. One of the Azures might work better, though. There we go. This is a cute little rug, though. It's a shame that being 1x1s, it's really hard to get them all straight. All right. There we go. You may have already guessed what room this is going to be. That wasn't your recognition of a Lego color. You were quoting Snatch. Ah, understood. Understood. I have not seen that movie. Right, another sticker would go on here. Whoops. I forgot to get the 1x1 cylinder tile in here. Yes, yes, it is the library. I mean, it's where a lot of people do their book reading, that's for sure. Howdy, Kinshir, how's it going? I appreciate that your mind and my mind went to the same place, Gilded Tongue. Alright, I like the gold here as the pipes beneath that. I'm doing pretty well. There we go. Get our faucets there. And clear 1x1 cylinder brick, a lavender 3-leaf plant, and a single 5-petal flower on top. Get that right there in the corner. There we go. Hoping weather is good enough to drive 2 hours to see Mom tomorrow? Well, I hope it is. I hope it is not too bad weather-wise. Because that would be a shame to not be able to. Ah, I see. Alright, so we have this this Technic curved panel piece. This tiny, tiny Technic curved panel piece. I cannot believe that the people of this house would do this. Actually, hold on. Yeah, that is in the right place. Okay. Do you see what they have done? What wrongness they have done here? It's terrible, I tell you. Terrible. Sticker would go on the inside of there, of course. 3x3 corner. And a 1x3 plate. I had someone stay with me in February once for an anime convention. They were hoping to save some money. And it just so happened that that weekend became the infamous Snowgeddon in this area. The convention was Cat SnowCon. They had my car driving back from the anime convention got stuck in the snow in the neighborhood, luckily. And we had to walk back to the house, and then the next day, I made him help me shovel the car out so that I could get it home while we waited for everything to open back up again. And I heard later from other people that He did not appreciate that. And did not like me for making him do that. And it's like, you know... Sometimes you gotta help out. Okay, get that there. Now another flush window. Was he staying at my place for free? Yes. He paid me in letting me watch his Zeta Gundam unsubtitled, undubbed, because this was long before they came out, Zeta Gundam laser discs. That was his payment. Another flesh window? You've played a lot of games where that wouldn't be an unusual thing. That's what makes it so much fun to say. There we go. Okay. Gonna say asking him to help me out is completely justified? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, if I felt that it wasn't justified, I wouldn't have asked. Alright, so, spare parts. We've got 1x1 plates in beige and dark pink. 1x1 heart tiles in dark pink and gold. 1x2 half-cylinder tile in white. 1x1 tile in white. 1x1 tile slope in white and light blue. Lavender 3-leaf plant. Pink 1x1 cylinder tile. Gold 1x1 cylinder plate with bar. And 2 5-petal flowers in bright orange. Okay. Bag number 8. I mean, he's not in the community anymore, as far as I know. I haven't heard nor seen him in forever, so... That said, I'm only tangentially in the community at this point, but still keep in touch with some of the people. But yeah, he would definitely be one of those people where I just would not be, like, talking to him at all. Alright, there we go. 1x4. Right there. Alright, we got a similar setup to what we had on the lower level area. Light blue 1x1 plates. I will this not turn? There we go. Giant plate of pizza-flavored fries. Well, that sounds pretty good. I do have some French fries. I could make some. There we go. Now, 4x8. Oh, you know, okay, so that's definitely going to go that way. I was like, what are these 1x2, 1x1 half-cylinder tiles, or quarter-cylinder tiles doing here? And it is because it is going to fit in there. Alright, panel piece. I don't like them using this for the wall, but at the same time, it does allow this probably to get bigger than it would otherwise get. So I'm kind of okay with it. I would rather have a wall with a window, though. I think that would be that would look nicer. So the sink has 2 taps, so this is an English bed and breakfast. Or modeled off after an English bed and breakfast. Doesn't have to actually be one. The Friends line has some great architecture. Yeah, it does. It really does. Speaking of, the modular set for next year, it's called Tudor Corner. There was a rumor that it was going to be a bed and breakfast, and I'm not sure if it is going to be or not, but it is amazing looking. Like, I am so freaking excited for that. You mean that Lego doesn't have houses that are infinitely bigger on the inside than they are on the outside? No, they're not TARDISes. I mean, there is an element of selective compression, though. Tudor Corner, there's many pictures of ex-wives. Or the houses in Stardew Valley. I think that's just using different scale. Different scaling. Outside scale versus inside scale, that kind of thing. But there's been a complaint that, from some people who are wrong, but, you know, they do still complain, oftentimes loudly, that too many of the modular sets are too American, because they do tend to look like mid-century American buildings. Many of them, at least. So it does seem like LEGO might be listening to that complaint with this one, because it is very European. In a good way. Like, me personally, I'm fine with any of it. Like, give me European, great, love it. Give me American, great, love it. Give me Asian. Great. Love it. Okay. Oh, that's why I'm looking... I'm looking for the wrong thing. 'Cause I was looking for a 1x2 tile, not a 2x2 half tile. That is a 1x2 tile down here. All right. There we go. Okay. Now we do the sides of the bed. Like, it's kind of funny, the very first Cafe Corner modular set had, like, no furniture inside at all. So it's kind of funny to compare that to the modern ones. There's a nice piece of chocolate there on the bed. And another one of these. I guess this is the towel. This is like the towel here. That's my guess. Okay, actually this is supposed to go this way. Just because. Are people complaining about how much focus there has been on Universes Beyond? I don't really know what that means, but yeah, there's always going to be people who complain about everything, so. As I say, there's no pleasing some people. Alright, okay, this goes right there. Would you like a complimentary brown 1x1 placed on your pillow? Oh no, Vigistry. No. I think you mean a complimentary brown 1x1 spiral piece. Wink. Universes Beyond in Magic and stuff. Oh, okay. Like other licensed products. Got it. I mean, I guess, like, if you like the lore and you want, you know, you have a connection to Magic as a place of its own that you're playing in, that's not an unreasonable complaint. At the same time, you know, if it's making Wizards of the Coast extra money that they wouldn't otherwise be making because more people are buying, I get it. I get it. Don't have to like it, but I get it. And you can always choose not to buy those if they're not to your taste. I mean, that's really the big thing, is that people can choose not to buy a thing that they don't care for. And if it stops being profitable, then Wizards of the Coast would stop doing it. That's amusing. Your grandparents' house that went back on the market has dropped $100,000 in asking price? Wow. Are they not in a place that is in high demand? I mean, I definitely don't know the housing market at all right now, but I know that in general, we're having higher demand than we have supply. But location does matter. There we go. Alright, 1x8, 2 1x3s. Right there. I think the only universes beyond you have some complaints about is SpongeBob being a universes beyond. Yeah, Final Fantasy and D&D, those can kind of make some sense. They can feel kind of connected. But SpongeBob SquarePants is a little bit, perhaps, feeling outside the the norm. It's nice as a vacation home, but Salisbury, Connecticut, not close to anywhere bustling. Understood. Yeah, so that's part of the problem, is that a lot of our supply issues are in places where a lot of the jobs are, and of course there are so many businesses that do not want people to work from home because then middle managers don't feel like they have anything they can do by staring over your shoulder and making sure that you're working all the time. Alright, so spare parts. We got a light blue and brown 1x1 plates and an azure 1x1 quarter cylinder tile. Like, if more people could work from home, then places like that would be easier for people to live in. So bag number 9. Good, move that over there, as well as that. All right. Okay. First things first, we get our expected brackets down here, because we're making another set of the windows. You can even see Warhammer 40k being a Magic Universes Beyond and being connected to Magic, but SpongeBob secret lair thing for Magic, nope. Are those all tournament legal cards? Or are they something that it's literally just for fun kind of thing? Will be standard legal next year. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can understand people complaining about that, honestly. Because then if you go into a tournament or something like that, you're going to be forced to see them. Well, I didn't stop playing for any particular reason other than just lost interest, and it was a lot of money that I could spend on other things. Like, I can understand people not liking that, because, like, for the similar reason why I don't like space clowns in Modern Spelljammer, because it takes me out of it. I find it too anachronistic and stuff like that. But again, I just choose not to buy that stuff. But it is a little bit different with Magic, because you don't know what other people are going to be using if you go to, like, a tournament or play an arena or something like that, so... Alright. Let me go ahead and get these on, because it is, as I said, easier to get them on before putting these down. Standard rotation, meaning that they release, like, a normal release schedule. Like, if they release a new pack every other month, then you just have to wait, like, another extra month or two to get something else. Like, the LEGO Minifig series are January, May, and September kind of thing. Is that what standard rotation means? They show up in standard for X amount of time, and then they are no longer legal in Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. So you can only play them in a tournament for a limited amount of time. Ugh. Wow. No, yeah, okay, that's, that really does force you to, continue to get new cards, doesn't it? This is a little bit harder to put on than I expected. I mean, obviously, if they make major rule changes, then that would be expected, but, right now, standard for the Foundation set is 5 years. Each set has a different standard rotation. Still, that's, I don't know. They've been doing that for years to force churn for competitive players. Yeah. I mean, they could do the same thing by changing rules, but it would be difficult to prevent certain things like, you know, a 1/1 creature with no special powers from ever being pushed out, kind of thing. I'm glad that I am not involved in that. There we go. Alright, and then we get the 8x8 round end plate on top. Alright. Now for the roof. Or part of the roof. Let me move my empty can of soda here out of the way so I'm not bumping it. Red has gotten a big power boost from the last few sets, while White has gotten a couple big things from a couple of sets. I don't remember any particular color being, like, seen as powerhouses back in the day, but I also... there wasn't as much internet activity, so it was harder to get those sorts of conversations. And B, I wasn't into those communities as much, those that did exist, so... There we go. That down there. And one by one tile slopes. Good cards tend to have big price tags to them. I think they tended to be more based on the rarity back in the day, but obviously, like, some of that would also be power. But I didn't pay much attention, so I do wish that I had sold mine before the market crashed for them. All right, flip it over and get that on there and that on there. And there we go. Alright, so we got a nice sand blue roof here. Took 2 cards to a hobby shop and got like $16 in store credit. Nice. Alright, so sand blue 1x1 quarter cylinder tile and sand blue 1x1 tile slope as spare parts here. Had to step out for a bit to see the new lights your wife installed with the color changing in the strobe and the seizure effects. Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta see those important things, like the seizure effects. So I do not have one of these shingled cone roof elements. I have some older ones that are similar. Well, actually, you know what? No, I think it's just a... I think the older ones come to a 4x4... I mean, a 2x4 half tile. So this has got to be a steeper slope. Then there is... Oh, that's not actually shingled. Okay. Smaller ones over here. Couple plates there. You don't regret selling those cards for the shop? They weren't cards you wanted? Yeah, no, that's a good thing. Looks gray to you, not very blue. That's going to be color balance, and also it is grayish. Like, it's called gray-blue for a reason. But this is dark gray, and that is light gray. So there's definitely a blue tinge to it. See? See the shade difference? There's definitely a blue tinge to it. Alright, let's get that out of the way. Need a white 1x4, alright, there we go. Gray window frame. And 2 flesh windows. we go. Because you've heard this in my other LEGO streams, like earlier on in this one. What piece is playing? Oh, so I am playing a mixture of Europa Universalis 4 and Victoria 2 music. So this particular track is... this is from Victoria 2. No problem. Yeah, right now, I'm, like, alternating between those two because I know that, they do not do content ID for the music. I'm alternating between, this and, Stellaris music. I used to do some Dragon Quest music, but there is a copyright troll who's messing with some of them. So I don't want to get hit with more streams that I can't monetize because they've decided to copyright troll. Cones, another 2x2 by 2 cone there. Successfully escaped a phantom in Phasmophobia. Nice. Oh wow, alright. So a whole bunch of microphones up here. Because, you know, Big Brother is listening. I should really shake up the music that I'm playing a little bit more. Get a couple different playlists for different themes of streams. Oh, alright. Mold mark was on the underside. Yep, underside there. One by one tile with top clip. Oops. 2 by 6 tile. There and there. And black 1 by 2 plates with top clips. Need to look up what these factory sealed complete sets might be worth. Yeah, see if any of them are being sold on eBay. Like, actually watch to see if they're being sold, maybe. Rather than just look to see what they're listed at, because sometimes that does not actually indicate the sale price. Alright, so now we get our cone. Red ones of these would definitely have been in the Mario sets for Princess Peach's castle. Been so caught up in other things you need to do that you haven't had the chance? Yeah, that's understandable. I know that feeling. And short of someone discovering a cache of them, you're not too likely to have the price go down at this point, so... Other than just, like, having stuff that you want to get rid of taking up space, it's not a big deal to wait, so... So we got the flat-lidded chest. So they came out with the flat lids for the Minecraft sets. All chests prior to this were the round top, kind of classic piratey chests. And inside here we get a saber and a gold goblet. There we go. And sitting on top, get a globe, or a head with a globe print. Alright, 2x3 tile. A sticker would go on there for another painting or picture. Looks like some lily pads. Castle helmet with a blue feather flame in it. Actually, not sure how many blue feathers we've gotten so far. That is pretty nice. I like that. That goes right there. Pretty sure that the feather is turned the wrong way because of the slope of the roofs that we're going to have. Makes a decent footlocker or steamer chest. Yeah, it's definitely works better for a modern chest. So I'm happy to see that variant. There we go. Yeah, I like the EU4 and Vicky 2 music for like more classical feeling streams. I need to get something like maybe play Crusader Kings 2 music for like any castle streams that I might do, that kind of thing. And I'd like to get some synthwave for some more modern stuff, like town stuff, just because I like synthwave. There we go. Alright, so that is one of the roof parts. Get that clipped in there. Okay, and probably mirroring this one. Actually, not quite. Dark gray corner, angled 2x2 angled plate, some 1x1/4 cylinder tiles. There we go. Let's just get these all in. Alright, flip that over. And indeed, that goes right there. And earn inverted curved slopes. There we go. bring the roof together right up there. Alright, so spare parts. We got a dark gray saber, blue feather flame piece, gray 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud, and a medium nougat 1x1 1x1 tile. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a quick look. So we have a third floor bedroom and the bath. This guest gets the bath, but the rest of the guests don't. They are not allowed to use the toilet or the bathtub. Howdy up, Cody. How's it going? I do like the dark red in there. That is pretty nice as a little bit of a splash of dark color on the walls. Unfortunately, you also have the dark pink up there, which kind of clashes a little bit. Oops. Don't want to knock that off. There is a little bit of a gap here, which I'm not a fan of. I wish that had been filled in a little bit more. Like with just an inverted slope or something. Architecturally, what do you call the semicircular parts of the house with the conical roof? Turrets? Yeah, I think they are still called turrets. I think that's one reason why this is a castle bed and breakfast, is because of the turrets. So let's get this on. Now, this part feels like it's going to be more difficult to get on because I don't want to push down on this part up here. So I got to find alternate places to push down. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get our guests here. So he can stand out there. Maybe he's about to use his phone to take a picture. Going back to the nature of these figures, the mini dolls, one of the things that I don't like about them, one of the reasons why I prefer minifigs, is because you can't turn the hands. Oops. There we go. Alright. And where do we put you? Really aren't that many good places. Just put them there. Alright. So there's nothing really loose, so go ahead and take a look this way. I really do like the shape that they've got going on here. The light blue accents are really nice. I probably would have gone for a couple fewer colors in some regards. Like, I'm not sure if I would have used like a slightly different shade here and here for the windows. And I kind of feel like the paleness of the windows kind of hides them a little bit. Like, it doesn't really hide them against the white, but I feel like a darker color would pop out a little bit more. You know? But that's me, and I am most definitely not an expert on color theory and stuff like that, so you know, it would be entirely possible that I would like go in and do those color changes and then be like, ugh. I think I would also change the beige here and make the beige light blue. Like, I think that if this were just a solid line of light blue, I think that would look better rather than have that beige. But overall, it's a good set. I liked getting one of these because I have not gotten one of these, so it's pretty cool. All the roof with the sand blue is very nice. Flip it back around. Cute details inside the house with the little kitchen, the pupper, very adorable pupper. The desk has a lot of great details. I love the little lamp on the wall. The 1x1 clear bricks by the door, I really like those as well. That's a nice look to it. Nice little, you know, lounge area with some comfortable chairs, a little table, 2 beds that you can turn around and make into one if you got, like, one person staying there or a couple. Got another, oops, that's the attic. Another bedroom there, and the bath, which is nicely detailed. And then an attic, which has some fun little details in it. So yeah, this is a great set. It really is. Really, really is. I highly recommend this one. Also, blue wooden door. Very cool. Pastels have been in and out of fashion for centuries. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Lego pastels. I'd love to see some more, especially in terms of, like, more Art Deco stuff. That'd be great. All right, well, to wrap up the evening, I think we should do some minifigs. So let me go ahead and get my sheets out. Oh yeah, no, they had a big weekend this past weekend, the Insider weekend. I'm sure a ton of stuff is on back order. I'm not sure which one Wing is. Let me get my proper dice. Alright, D20. 15. I'm not sure if there are 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Apparently there are 15. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. So let me go ahead and roll to see 13. That would be the sock hop waitress. So let's see what else we got. 7 for Not a Rogue AI. That would be the elf. We've gotten 3. I'm not sure if there are more. Bahamut also got 13 for the waitress. Vigastry got a 3. That would be the Lederhosen lady. 9 for Isovan. That would be the rock climber. We've gotten 3 of those. I don't know if there are any more. 16 for Abcody. That would be the lady robot. We've gotten 3. I'm not sure if there are any more. Kinshir's cuddling a 44-pound lap warmer. How about 6 then? That would be the gingerbread man. That is one that we need. 5 and 6 are the only ones that we need. A Leonin hotel owner. Number 1 is a Minotaur bed and breakfast reviewer. Ugh, he's on Yelp. Ugh. Let's go ahead and zip through our instructions a little bit. Yeah. Good amount of pieces and assortment of pieces in this set. It really is. Moxie feeling needy with roommate out of town. Aww. Well, give her a good cuddle for me. Some chin scritches. Alright. Let's see. Just a few seconds remaining. Let me go ahead and get my timer all ready to go as well. Okay, timer is ready, and predictions are now closed. She likes cheek rubs? Aww. Well, then give her those. Okay, and go. Okay, there's nothing substantially large. What do we have here? Okay. 13.14, I do believe that we have the Lady Robot. So we had gotten 3. I thought there might not be any more, but apparently there are. I may have to look up the assortment on this, because I feel like we've gotten more than we should have for some of these. I don't know. It is not easy to find the assortment for these, but let's see. Lady Robot? Yes, it is. Lady Robot. Alright, so that was 13.14. So let's choose the outcome. Within 20 seconds, complete that prediction. And Abcody, Bahamut, Kinshir, and Vigistry all going for within 20 seconds and getting the hams. Very nice. Icesoven, Gildatung going for 20 to 50. Lel Bunny going for 50 to 60. And Farron going for no. All right. Let me go ahead and mark that one. Like, it does feel really weird that I have not gotten either of these two yet. There we go. Now, let me go ahead and zoom in. There's our Lady Robot with her conspicuously drawn-on gauges. No detailing on the back. She does have a stud on the top of her head, though. This is a very amusing minifig, though. Alright, zoom back on out. I said zoom out, please. Thank you. Alright. Okay, so next up... Well, don't roll until I've pulled out one. Jeez. Alright, let's see. D6. Alright, so that's a 5, so we're going on this corner, this corridor. Uh, 17, I'm going to re-roll because I'm not sure if there's 17 left there. And I get an 18 this time. Alright, 6. So we got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Okay, let's start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. Go ahead and roll mine. 19, need to re-roll. 12. That would be Frankenstein's rocker. Actually, I'll go ahead and put that there. Alright. So, let's see. 10 for Not a Rogue AI. That would be the Gargoyle. 7 for Icesoven. That would be the Spectre. The way the chest is printed, it looks like another face on her chest. It does kind of, yeah. Vigistry 3. That would be the Brainiac Scientist. Second guest is a Minotaur Ballhop, huh? I don't think that works. Abcody got a 16 again. That would be the Vampire Lady. The Spider Lady. The Red Widow, maybe. So get your predictions in. 3 for Bahamut, also going for the Brainiac Scientist. A Leonin Casino Owner. It's got to be monsters, though. Same thing for Lel Bunny. Alright, 40 seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? So we have not gotten the werewolf, the plant man, the specter, tiger lady, the gargoyle, zombie businessman, and the spider lady. So we want all of those. Well, they're a different kind of monster. Space pirate Amazon ninja cat girl. That would be amusing if LEGO actually did something like that. All right, predictions are closed. Let me get my timer reset. And go. All right, what is this? What is that? Oh, all right. Up, 21.71. My die was correct. The 12 has it. We have Frankenstein's rocker again. He's a little off his rocker. Yes, indeed. Frankenstein's rocker. All right, so once again, that was 21.71. So let's choose the outcome. That is 20 to 50 this time. And Abcody, Iceoven, Gildatung, and Vigistry getting the hams this time. Very nice. Lots of hams won. That is pretty good. Bahamut going for within 20 seconds. Lil Bunny and Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. And Kinshir and Farron doing some redistribution at no. Very nice. Redistro success. Indeed. All right, let's go ahead and zoom on in. There we go. I'm highly amused by this essentially hairpiece element. There is a little peg on the back. This is what I felt when I was like, what am I feeling? What am I feeling? Because I felt the arm and then that peg, and then I realized, oh yeah, that's the guitar piece. But I don't really like the minifig holding it back there because it doesn't feel like they're strumming it, whereas this feels like they're strumming it. He has double eyebrows. His eyebrows under his eyebrows. All right, let's go ahead and zoom on out. If I can click on that, thank you. There we go. All right, so that is our third Frankenstein's rocker. And finally, we have D&D minifig time. Let's see. So there are 5 left from the top register that we have not distributed down here onto the lower register yet. But let's see. So D12 is out, so I can roll that. D6. All right, that is a 1, so we go with the top register. That is a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So take that one out and slide in a new one, or not a new one, but a replacement. There we go. Because we still have a month to go. Well, month and a half to go before the new set comes out. All right, so let's go ahead and start the prediction. Once again, this one is different. So I will shake it, see if I can guess what is inside. Then I will roll a d12. Then I will weigh it. Then I will scan it. And if none of the, well, if everything other than the scan is incorrect, then that is a no. So let's go ahead and get the predictions in. Clearly his head is just a hat. Yeah. All right, so 7 for Bahamut. That would be Mad Martin. 6 for Nadarogai. That would be the Aarakocra. Dragonborn Paladin for Gilded Tongue. There we go. 9 for Vigistry. That would be the Elf Bard. 7 again for Aisavan. That would also be Mad Martin. Abcody 12. That would be Tasha. Leonin Spelljammer Ship Captain. So I'll go ahead and roll my d12. We'll see. I don't know which one the claw is. Final guess of the night is a Minotaur Suite Cleaning Staff member. Alright, get your predictions in. A minute to go. Can I guess what is inside the minifig box? So we are completely out of Zastam. We have gotten all of him. There are no more Zastams. We still have not gotten the Lady of Pain. We have still not gotten the Aarakocra. We have still not gotten the Dwarf. And we have still not gotten the Gith. So get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? What is 8? That is Strahd von Zarovich, the vampire lord of Barovia in Ravenloft. All right, 20 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. Man, I hope they do the D&D minifigs again. They're really nice. They're just absolutely fantastic. I really do hope that they do them again. All right, and predictions are closed. Okay, let me go ahead and pull up the proper thing so that it is ready. Okay. All right, first of all, I will... Oh, let me get over to the weight sheet. All right, I'm hearing a lot of pieces in this. Not too much that's rolling around. I think that there is a cape box, though. So I'm going to say that it is the Halfling Druid. That is going to be my guess. Let's go ahead and roll the die. That is 4, so that is the Dragonborn Paladin. Let's go ahead and weigh it. Okay, 18.16. It is definitely not the Halfling. Okay, it can't be Zastam because we're out of Zastams. So... probably the Dwarf. Alright, so I'm going to say that the weight is indicating the Dwarf. Alright, so let's go ahead and scan it. Yep, Dwarf Barbarian. There we go. Alright, so the weight should be correct. And yes, it is. Oops. Toss the box aside. All right. So let's go ahead and choose the outcome. Yes with weight. Complete that prediction. And who is getting the hams? Vigistry and Lel Bunny getting a massive, massive, massive amount of hams. Holy cow. Would have been funny if it was Tam. Yeah, it would have been, but it would have also been made me go like, excuse me, what? Bahamut going for yes with guess. Shield of Hope and Gilded Tongue going for yes with die roll. And Farron and Kinshir doing a massive amount of redistribution at no. That is a lot of hams that got redistributed here. All right, let's take a look at the torso before we put everything else on. So a little axe symbol on around the neck. Got a horn on the back. So I guess these are stitches for the sleeves, because this is not like these are supposed to be gloves, not actual like flesh tone arms. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, so we have the neck ruff, aka the that's the male head, aka the bird's nest. We have the beardless dwarf lady face, which is just wrong. She's supposed to have a beard. It's not right. Dwarf ladies like their beards. Hair bun. 4L bar and a new axe blade piece. And she can have a torch. So, and this is the male head as well. Bearded as a proper dwarven lady should be, but he is not a lady. And there she is. Just plain black legs, though, unfortunately. But a neat new axe head piece. That is pretty neat. Doesn't feel very realistic, but hey, it does have a stud on the top, which does mean that you can definitely do some interesting things with it. Maybe she shaved her beard to pass as a gnome and get the ring to the boy? Perhaps. Perhaps. But that is our dwarven lady. Alright, spare parts. A spare flame, trans orange, and a spare head for the male dwarf. One of the things that I really do like about these D&D minifigs is the fact that they're not giving you, like, all of them are wearing gloves, essentially. So you can mix and match the heads any way you want, which is really cool. And I guess that's one reason why the tiefling doesn't have a, like, the orange bit for her tail doesn't have any printing on the front, so that it doesn't tie her to that minifig in particular. That said, the legs do kind of prevent you from making a dwarf. I can't remember what they decided. Sorcerer, wizard, whatever, spellcaster, and you're kind of stuck with the halfling because of the legs as the druid. I mean, you can swap them around a little bit, but it starts to get a little bit weird. There we go. All right, so that was our D&D minifig, and all of our other minifigs for the night. All right, so that leaves 1, 2, 3 minifigs left that we have not gotten. I'll probably, like... I'm probably going to keep doing this set until I get the new set in. Just because there's, like I've said, there's not much point in pulling out a whole new set that I want to swap out immediately when the new set comes out. Series, I guess 27. I think that's what it is. Which has some great minifigs in it as well. But that is going to wrap us up for tonight. I want to thank you guys for coming on out. Let's go ahead and bring our castle back on here so it's easier to look at what we got done. Oh, no, I'll get that later. So there we go. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We will be back Saturday, yes. We'll be back Friday as well. So I will be back Friday for to finish up the Starry Night. We'll be back Saturday for some more Spelljammer and more Xenoblade Chronicles. Still doing side questing in the evening. We will be back on Monday to get back to the story in Xenoblade Chronicles. Wait, what? What, Little Bunny? Thought Friday was off because second Thanksgiving? Oh, no. Second Thanksgiving is Thursday. Oh, Farron redeemed Feed the Dragon? Oh, I'm sorry I missed that. Oh, holy crap. Where did that go? Oh, yeah, just scrolled off my window. Thank you very much, Farron. Wanted to give me an early Thanksgiving dinner? Ah, that's a mid-Thanksgiving dinner. That's Thanksgiving dinner 1.5. Because I had Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday. Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday, not Saturday. Saturday, the family came into town. Right. So yeah, first Thanksgiving was Sunday. Now it is this is 1.5, and second Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Is Ald really just 6 halflings in a dragon costume? No. Ald just has family that have crazy schedules. So the family that came into town last weekend, they're actually going to their other, like, the other side of the family from us, up in, like, New England somewhere, Connecticut, I think. So they drive through, stop here. Our family all gets together for an early Thanksgiving, and then they continue on. So it works out really well. They get 2 Thanksgivings as well, and lots of other members of our family get 2 Thanksgivings. So it kind of works out well. Anyway, I want to thank you all for coming on out. Thank you very much for feeding the dragon, Farron. I really do appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night, and I shall see you on Friday. See you then, everyone.